Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Alien Dawn in the jungle, baby. I hope you're all well. Now, we seem to have an issue, but nobody's got any clothes on. Now, I don't mind because they're hot. I don't know why Raka's literally walking around with a coat on. Yeah, let's take that off, mate. All you need is some shoes. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Thank you for the love on the videos. As always, you're awesome. Carter is literally just out here building with his shirt. Oh, it's looking pretty ripped for an old dude. What a geezer. And we're all good. But yeah, thank you for the love. Melody is actually waiting at the moment for some treatment. Xander is on his way. But yeah, just walking around with no kit on. That was after a severe bit of a problem she has there. But she'll be healed up in a moment as well. And hopefully today we'll get our freezer room completed. And I've got a few plans for the defensive side of things this time round as well. And I'm hoping we can salvage some mech cores and have some fun with that as well. So yeah, that's the plan at least. Anyway, we'll continue on our stuff here as well on the expeditions. The more we can get, the better. I think we'll continue with our exploration and we'll get Rita on the go there. And I do want to fix some happiness here as well. I think we'll further increase potentially explosive traps on the way in. I'm not too sure yet. And just before we finished the fern bushes here. We're not going to grab those in just yet though. And I need to get a bit more in the way of probably some actual electric going again as well. Now we just need to do, because this is brick, I'm tempted to make all of the inside brick too, actually. Now it's going to cost us 150, but I think that's okay. Alright, Melody is almost healed up. I forgot to say Rita on the expedition. I clicked it off by accident, but she discovered an exotic tree or something. Just another tree. It should be in here. Tropical trees, there we go. They actually grow more than the tall palm, and they are the same growth length, actually. A little bit better. And we've just scavenged another power cell. We're doing okay on that. I do like this new music. And here we go, we're coming into New Year's Eve now. This is our first one. I'm really, really excited to get this done, actually. And I'm quite tempted to go ahead and copy one of these and get some more in. Look at their celebration. Let's slow this down a second and we'll go and have a look. Let's get this kind of set up here. I'm hoping they can get into these. I'm going to get two more. And there we go. A nice bit of celebration there. It'd be cool if we could get into photo mode to watch this, actually. There we go. Speed it up a little bit. Look at Carter having a wander around as well. There we go. There's the fireworks. Absolutely beautiful. Always love this as a feature on this game anyway, the fireworks for the new year. Look at them through the cabins there, just having a watch. Very, very cool. Well done, guys. You've earned the celebration. We kind of let Rita out on a expedition during this, but she'll be fine. And there she is. She can see the fireworks, let's pretend, right? Oh god, rather big hole in the ground. I wonder if they've changed anything on this one then. So this one's a bit of a one. Interesting rocks. They likely contain ore. Collect stone. Just normal ore, that's okay. That's cool. I'm going to build a whole weapons room this time around as well. And we are going to play around with the area flags. So it's kind of... I see this as kind of late game, although you could fit everything of a base into one of these. Now, if because they are pretty big, right? So I could say certain people are never allowed to leave this area, right? Now, let's reduce this down. I kind of want it to be here. Let's say we had one there, right? And we could call this main zone, for example. We're going to try it out. Carter has actually crafted it. And we can then assign people. So what we want to do is whoever is supposed to be... Where's Melody here? So based on what she's doing... So Melody, based on what she does, she mainly is going to be hanging around. Not crafting, actually, interestingly. And handling. So what I might do is see how she behaves by assigning Melody to this area. And just see if it does actually work. You're pretty much covered, right? And then you can have the farmer's bed and just what they need to only cover the farming area. You've got to be careful, I imagine, with how it is, because it could go against you in a bad way. What I'm going to do is make sure... So we did copy, so we should have the bricks pumping there anyway. This is why we collected all the hay. Oh, I'm going to pretend that's why. It was unintentional, but we did it anyway, right? Just looking, and we've got plenty of grain, so we might switch to a bit of porridge on the cook station here, actually. So let's go ahead and remove that, and let's go into grain porridge here. And we'll actually do 7 porridge every time. And there's a spaceship debris crash, so we're going to be going straight out on that. So, and we're going to go out to that armory bay as well. But the peculiar crash site, we're going to want that. And we're going to send... Where's she gone? Rita, go. And researched automated turrets has been done. Beautiful. We're not obviously going to get into that just yet. We don't have enough power for that. But I do want to test out like the sirens and things for this. And we've got insufficient storage space. Yep, there's a lot on the shelving here. So I think we'll bin off that. And to be fair, we can bin off... Maybe the ore shouldn't be on there either. I think we could just copy this, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just copy one of these. Can we attach them now? I don't think we can. What I'll do is put it there, and then they can get food on that. These shouldn't really be there anyway, and then we're going to need to cut down a couple of trees here. Oh, there we go. The boxer dog. We can now tame dogs when needed as well. I don't know if you can assign the dogs to the places. That would be really cool. Order all survivors are assigned to this area to run back to its flag. I think we could call this main base. I think it's important to make sure you do name them. I will play around with them. Ah, look at this. Wonder how... Oh, okay. 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 There we go. So we'll call that one main base then, so she can't really leave it. That's cool. So you can do up and down, so you don't actually need to use the keys, because it was limiting me on that one as well. So that's interesting and really good to know. Still convinced the time moves quicker as well, but we will make sure we're only doing certain things at a go. I'll let them sleep there, and then we can carry on. Hopefully more bricks get pumping out. Now the good news here is we have a lot of stone too, and I'm just checking in on the ore. I'm hoping we can get some silicon here, and we're not going to have farming problems. I did read in the Discord that there are quite a few issues with certain things getting blighted on the plants here. Yes, here we go. A chance for salvation. Oh no, that's orbital core. We didn't want that. I thought that was going to be another one. Not fussed by that. Obviously we do need to research it eventually, but right now we definitely don't. Let's go in and see where we're at. So we just found the orbital radio. I think up next we'll do potentially... It'd be nice if they auto-equipped the respirator masks. We will put that on for toxic ash, like now. They could put that on and it doesn't hinder them. So I do like that as an idea. And I think until that's done, we can't do a lot. I'm going to go searchlights. Now, what the searchlight does do, and it doesn't cost a lot of power, is they do automatically lock onto the attackers when they come as well, which is really nice. Now, getting these up to brick would also be beneficial. Maybe at the front. I'm not too sure yet. It'd be interesting to see how it goes when the flyers attack as well. How are we getting on? Let's put the roof up. They have actually fully built this section here, so that's really good. And we're going to need to collect some wood for when the actual attacks... Not the attacks, when the shelving is ready. So I'm going to make sure we queue up a little bit more. I think us being up on high ground is helping a fair bit. What I do want to do is not harvest those. I want to cancel that, and I actually just want to cut them straight down. That's fine. I'm not interested in that sausage stuff at the moment. Be interesting to see if there's anything. I don't think there's any new big meals. Doesn't look that way. I mean, we are able to make some of these if we wanted to, but the thinking should I make them a bit happier. Rita obviously is coming back, so hopefully she doesn't have a meltdown. I'm pretty sure it's all down to this stuff here, so hopefully she goes to bed, comes back and is okay. Nope, there we go. Go on your drinking binge then. I pushed her too much on the expeditions. It doesn't have to be her that goes either. I need to keep that in mind. And I've just thought, so when they're doing the likes of research and stuff... Oh, look, Vanessa Benchin. Yeah, you can put a light there if you haven't got electricity yet, and it makes them actually work quicker because they don't get the darkness debuff. Now, what are we doing here? I need someone on the... Not that. I need someone on actually tailoring right now. And I think I'm going to take Daniel off that. And also off deliver. Handle I don't mind, but I'm going to get him pushing on the tailoring here. And let's get the trousers done. Because I don't know if you noticed this, but this map officially doesn't get cold. So it's always heat waves. So I think it would make sense for us. Wow, we've got all the fans in the room. And I'm pretty sure our power producer is better than our consuming anyway. So let's have a look. So plus 89 when all of them are on as well. So we are fine. I think getting in... problem with getting too many of these too early is the metal, right? And as you can see, I think we probably need to... That one's actually mirroring, so I think we're going to have to go into smelt here. And let's use the ores until that. And what I'll do is put that at the top, so as soon as the brick's finished, it'll go into that. Synthetic leggings is a good find, though. Let's check in on this now. Listen to this music. It's a bit sad, but very cool at the same time. I think it was Raka, or is it Daniel? No, they all seem to have the trousers, so that's fine. 375 bricks short. Now, I think Rita is okay after the meltdown, so I think it's safe to say she can go on out. We're going to keep hitting up the armory bays and stuff, so if we can get... I want to find something like a Infinite Electronics or CPU. They're the ones that are good, and Melody's about to finish the electronics crafting here, which is something we're short on. So let's go ahead and continue scavenging as well. So we've got a bit of progress there. Let's check the activities here. So who is on that? I think it's Xander. That's fine, then we'll leave that. Electronics crafting has been completed now, and that does mean... Oh, synth plant. What is that? Synthetic textiles. Okay. Well, that could be the clothing we do. Let me just read about this one a second. Does it damage the ground? Don't think it does. And respirator masks are done. So this is good. Right in here might be good. I'm tempted to get this in over here, though, still. The soil isn't the best, so I think I'll extend it up this way, essentially. Let's just do that. Take a little bit longer, but that's fine. We'll get that synth plant in. That's quite handy. We can use that for our carpets and stuff, I think. Can you do synthetics carpet? I'm not even sure, actually. No, you can't. Do leather and skin bark, though. Guys, I just want to point out that I am really happy with everyone that is subbing and watching, by the way. You are awesome. You really, really do help me out and grow the channel. We're getting very close to 5k subs, so if you do want to support me that little bit further, do consider that as well. Check this out, look. Pulse Rifle 2.0, that is really good. Armory Bay strikes again. And look at this, the tag does sit above the flag too, that's good. And another CPU there. Alright, now the respirator masks are done then. We kind of need to figure out how we want to do this. So do we want to move the gym area? How do we want to do this? I feel like this could be... Again, we're going to lose a lot of stuff just because of this not being done. And the heat just doesn't help, right? I think it makes sense, though, for this... Well, firstly, we've got the vent in there, right? What's the temp? Fairly similar. This stuff here is going to get moved, so I'm going to move this into here. So we'll kind of have a bit of dining space. Now, I've noticed that we only have 6. So we're going to need to expand this. So actually, I'll get another one in as well. We're going to get another large table in. I'm hoping that'll do. And then we'll just grab this over as well. And we'll start by doing this. That should work fine. And then I can copy. Let's just do that. Nice big dining table. Looks a little bit weird with the gap, but it fits nicely in the room, I think. And then we can move that eventually anyway. Kind of like a kitchen space, right? And then this area, I think we'll have the main sofas and things like that as well. Right, we've got our soldering bench, so that is going to come in handy. I'm not going to build it yet because I'll have to turn it off anyway for the power consumption. But I am going to get in a couple more of these. So when we get on the carbon wind turbines, I will be using that. But as you can see, these are spinning ridiculously slow. So I'm going to get one more of those in. We don't have the electronics, by the way, to cover this. 3, 4, 5. We have 3. We don't have the electronics to cover that. Let's speed it up as well. And there we go. We've got our attack down in here. A couple of big boys there, actually, as well. So that's fine. We just hover over. It's 4. Wow, 3 brood mothers in there too. That's not bad. I also want to go ahead and get potentially another row of traps there. We're doing okay on resources anyway, so let's speed it up and we are good. Melody's smashing through the searchlights. They're going to come in handy. So what I'll do is floodlight this area anyway. I'm going to build a raised platform in this section. That's where all the fighting is going to go, with a roof ready for the flyers as well, because I'm not in a rush. As always, I will be making sure it's right for what we have. Base is rather large though, and hopefully that will rot away in a moment. And Rita's planting our synth plant. I've never used this before. I think this came in on the sow and sell one. I'm not too sure though, so that's quite good. Right, let's grab everybody. And let's get them all over here for now. And let's speed it up. We'll get them ready. So let's get Xander up in there. Let's get a little rifle. I think Raka needs to have the second pulse rifle, actually. So if I get him undraft a second, and I'll get him to equip that pulse rifle real quick, and then I can draft him again. There we go. And then in he comes, and we'll bring these guys up as well. Bunch those guys in. Here we are. We should be able to take out this attack nice and easy. I'm going to actually micro Xander just shooting these guys when they come in, because they will be a little bit annoying. Those aren't going to be trouble, so let's deal with these. He's going to have to kill that one actually first. I'll force him on the brood mother here. Get a bit of bleed on. The bleed helps quite a bit, so it's worth doing. There we go. He's wiped that one clean anyway. I wouldn't mind taming some of these, because I'm pretty sure they poop the carbon, don't they? Gotta be careful he doesn't try and shoot when they're not on that zone, actually. That's kind of awkward that he missed. And he's now taking a beating. Might need to get him down if that's the case. Yeah, let's get him down. Can take a bit of a beating up there, so let's bring him over this way. And that should bring them round there. Come on. What I'll do is basically use these guys. It should bring them in. Rita's still up on the tower as well, which doesn't help. The only thing that is going to have any chance of doing anything is these guys anyway, so, right. I'm going to send, hopefully these guys can shoot over the fence here. We can stun them. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh god. Yep, that's fine. You got to be careful because they do a lot of damage, right? So I'm actually going to go in for the kill though here, like this. Much easier. Now they got the stabby stab. Go on, Raka. You not get the pulse rifle? I thought you did. Oh. You'll be surprised how good the melee is on these. They're pretty impressive. There we go. Nothing too bad. A little bit of a bleed on Xander, actually. So let's make sure... Well, as soon as he lies down, I'll make sure they get sorted here. Daniel, do you want to heal Xander there? He's the most important there because he is taking a bit of bleed. Melody just goes off and heals herself. Awesome. There we go. Xander should live, though. And damage flamethrower. But what we'll do is I'm thinking about bringing this up to here. Now, it's going to be okay when the platforms are there. And ideally, we want to only fight them when they come in anyway. So I think, in all fairness, that's what we're going to do. So I am going to... Don't want to use brick here. We've got a good amount of stone. I am going to upgrade to brick eventually anyway. So it kind of makes sense. And I'm going to do this. Now, don't judge on the mixture of materials here just for now. But that really is going to help push these guys over. So let's go deconstruct, and then we'll do the same here. We are going to need to start probably carving these guys up actually as well. So I think we'll do just the brood mothers here. Although we're going to... Yeah, we don't need to observe it. You get pretty good meat off those, and same for those. So we will do that. And that can start our fuel fermentation as well. Right, well, they're sleeping. Xander's doing a fair bit of hauling around here, which is nice. And I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get Rita out while she's nice and happy. We could go out to the Armory Bay, or we can continue on with the Explore. Now, Armory Bay is a permanent, I believe, and so is that engine debris. But I think this time we are going to do Explore here. I don't know if equipping her with the camp pack on the expeditions is the right thing to do, actually. It might be. Look how quick Raka rips those down as well. And Carter just doing his thing. I'm actually, like, impressed by Carter. Like, everything just levels, doesn't it? He is like the solo king, isn't he? level 4 for him there, and we need 2 electronics. So I kind of need to make sure Xander is doing that. Okay, so nest formation. Well, there are no nest formations around here, so I can't actually do anything with that. We have the other types of nests. And another thunderstorm here as well. And searchlights have been completed. Awesome. We've got to be careful here. So let's go back to Xander a second. He is salvaging that. Hopefully he doesn't get struck by lightning. Sorry if you do, mate. But we do have our searchlights. Metal alloys that requires, so we will come back to that. Let's go into here and let's see what we need next. So now we have this. We need 3D printed components would be nice. We need to find that. We don't need this just yet. I think the nanotubes printing is going to be the one, so we can start with carbon, but it's going to cost us a lot because it costs fuel and metal to make also. And that's a big research. So let me figure this out. I think synthetic armor, because we're growing it, is a good idea. And then let's look at... I'm actually going to get the hydroponic racks. I'm going to use them. Like, I'm going to make a nice neat area for that, right? And they're all rotting away, so let's get rid of that where we can. I don't think you're allowed to directly click those until they hit. Here we go. Cargo pod with crates scattered everywhere. One visit won't be enough. Go there immediately. Alright, cargo pod debris, synthetic textiles, and some metal. It can be so hit and miss. Bringing 60 of those back, really good though. And this room is looking kind of nice now. I know it's a little bit of a walk, but it's not when you think about it. So what I've done here is made sure that the distance is okay if you look here. So we do have some kind of setup to go to the freezer here. Again, not for perfect efficiency anyway, and we really need these bricks to keep coming in. Almost there though, the freezer is almost there. And the wall has been completed there. I think Raka's coming to finish this one off, and we definitely need to get this clothing done. So has he started crafting yet? In stock 4, so he's not doing that. Let's get rid of the crossbow, and let's get rid of the grenade for now, and let's go into here. Get rid of that, and let's force... So we have some clothing now, so they have their summer pants on actually, so we are okay. Let's do a quick recap on everyone. I think Daniel, you need a straw hat on. Raka, if you put a straw hat on as well. He's still got the cap, so that's fine. Straw hat. Probably shouldn't be... She's on expedition. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go into our storage shell. So we've got the wood now. And what we can do. So how do we want this? I think I'm going to do... Firstly... something like that. And then we'll also... This is only going to be these guys. So let's get rid of all this. And let's... expand that. So raw food and cooked food, and then I'm going to fully copy this, and we are going to go, let's go there. So I want a gap in the middle, and then I'm going to do the same again. Now, it's not the best because there will be a little bit of a gap, but I want it so they don't have to go all the way round for one section, if that makes sense. And then we're going to go one final. Kind of awkward. Let's go like this. So it's just 3 strips in the middle. Hopefully they... Can they get to that one if I do that? I don't know if they can. There we go. And we are going to then copy this in. So we're going to go at the back instead. And I think the back one can be a full strip. That's more like it. And yeah, I'm happy with that. That's cool. And then we'll get some lights in there as well. Let's go with a couple of electric wall lamps. We'll go one there. One there. One there and one there. That should be absolutely fine. Let's actually move that one over. There. Oh, we can't anyway because of the door. So yep, we'll leave it like that then. Perfect. Not sure that's receiving the light actually, so we're going to copy that one across as well. That should reach just fine to there. We got nice neat electrics running through, and look at that. What we're going to do is empty and deconstruct this one. And I'm also going to untick the food from that one as well. So this is going to be just like a normal storage for other electronics and stuff, hopefully, and then we can work on getting that sort of over here. And I'm going to get a couple of armchairs in. So we're going to go synthetics here. Actually going to go with the floor quite nicely. So, should we have like a seating area here? I think that's quite nice. Next to the aircon there. Kind of set the scene a little bit better. We are flying through because 7 characters is insane. It really is for getting things done. There's the control module debris though. That is good. Cruise ship debris is only 4 hours away. So Rita's nearly on a meltdown actually. What I might do is send... Who's got best physical? Vanessa. I'm going to send Vanessa on that one. And I'm also going to get Raka, who has the grenades. I'm going to get him to go and get the pulse rifle. I didn't even notice, but Xander finished the scavenge over here, so we will set the next one to salvage, and we'll also grab that one as salvage as well, so it gives him something to do. He's relatively happy. Guys are cheering up a little bit, so we should be okay. Do with another music night. And because we had... What are we waiting on there? 2 more electronics there. 215 more for the freezer as well, and we're almost there. Let's get our two aircons in. So aircon number 1. Figure this out. I think they're both going to go in the... So we could go... I think 2 of them. So I don't think one's going to be enough. I'll be honest. I really don't. So I'm going to bring the power pole to there as well. And that should cover it. That's going to bug me though. So let's sort this properly. Let's go to here. Beautiful. Severe Xenoflora blight. Oh, okay. This is the thing you need to do. So cut that down. If you don't cut down the blight, it will spread across your trees. Alright, so keep that in mind. I'm actually going to force, let's say, Carter to go and do that. I'll get him to do all of that, because if you don't, it will spread across all your trees. So basically, you need to cut the blight down. I'm wondering if there's a way around that as well. Right, cruise ship debris. I don't want this, so do whatever you can to get in there. Kitchen module of a cruise ship. That's a new one. What do we get? Crawled until I found a way to access site. Pushed aside some debris. I saw a storage room. Half collapsed corridor. Held my breath. Lid. Highest grade. Preserved meals of the highest grade. They knew how to treat passengers on that ship. I wonder what food it is. Oh, nice. 10 of those. What's that? The fruitcake and 10... Looks like sweet meat bites, potentially. Is that what that one is? Let's have a look. Oh, you can't do it on there. Let me go to the cookery a sec here. Chef steak. So she's bringing back 10 chef steak. Well, we're definitely going to need the freezer for that one, aren't we? And actually, do we need... Okay, CPUs, and we need the metal. How's the metal looking? Are you doing it yet? In production. That's 10 more. That's fine then. We're almost there. 196 there. 180. So let's get rid of these if we can as well. Can't yet. There's the chef steak and fruitcake, and I'll send that again. We got another attack. Let me see. Nothing special. Nothing special at all, but that's one for the next episode, guys. So as always, smash that thumbs up for me if you are new around here. Please do consider subbing to the channel. Thank you so much for your support as always, and if you do want to support me that little bit extra, do check out the membership options on the channel also. As always, guys, do take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.